Welcome to GFNY show. My name is Talia Schurman.
And my name is Luis Lemus. On this episode, we're going to talk about all the races we have left for this year, 2023. We have 22 races all over the world. So we have a lot of races that you can choose if you haven't done a race, or if you're chasing your 3 times finisher medal, or if you're chasing your 10 times finisher medal. We have a lot of races, and we're going to be talking about all of them, kind of.
That's right. This is the perfect time to plan your calendar, so stay tuned to this show. And don't forget to subscribe, give us like, comments, and let's go to the show.
En GFNY Nueva York, el campeonato del mundo. Estamos en Waco, Texas, antes del GFNY.
So basically, we're midway point at this year's calendar at 2023. We're in June, we're in the middle of the year, but we still have a lot of races still to cover on this year's GFNY calendar. We have races in all the continents, basically. We have plenty of races in France, a lot of races in Mexico as well. Ecuador is another one that has more than one race. And USA, we have Florida, new races as well, in York, in Cambridge. But well, we're going to cover month by month some of the races that we have. We start with July. The 2nd of July, we have GFNY La Boujanie Alpe d'Huez. This is one of the most famous climbs in the world, and it's going to be all yours. Traffic closed and everything ready for your race at GFNY La Boujanie Alpe d'Huez. This is the 2nd of July. Then the next weekend we have 2 races, one in Central America, in Costa Rica, and another one in South America, which is GFNY Quito. Quito is at high altitude. Costa Rica is more like jungle-ish. It's not flat. It's lower altitude, but it's also a very hard and interesting course. And
Plus,
that
Quito is the GFNY South America Championship.
South America Championship for Quito. That's right. So
Yeah.
if you make 20% there, you know what's the deal. And also that day, we have one of the busiest days for GFNY calendar. It's a GFNY Grand Ballon. So the second of the races that we still have for France.
Now for August, we start right the first weekend with GFNY Rockford. It's August 6th. This is the second race in the USA after New York City. And then there's 4 more. Then on August 20, we have, it's not a race, but it's GFNY Day. It's a huge deal. It's important, so mark it already in your calendar. And then the next weekend, on August 27, we have GFNY Tunja in Colombia. That same weekend, we have the last race in France, which is GFNY Alpes Boujanie, and this race has a camp 1 week before the race, and it's a super recommended experience because you get to climb a lot of iconic climbs from France that have been, like, for example, in the Tour or important races. So it's a pretty huge and nice experience. I really recommend that. And then again, this same weekend, we have GFNY Uppsala in Sweden. 3 races in one day, 2 in Europe and 1 in South America. And you have options to choose between a climbing race or a flatter race like GFNY Uppsala.
September, we start the first weekend of September. The 3rd of September is GFNY Cusco, and as I already mentioned, this year the race is on a different course, so even if you have done it in the past, I think it's worth it completely to go again to the Sacred Valley. We have mentioned this in the past. GFNY Cusco is one of those races that you really want to go at least for a whole week, because there's plenty of tourism to do around Machu Picchu and all the cultural experience. I think it's very rich, and very worthwhile taking your bike, doing a GFNY, but also taking some time to do all the side exploring around Cusco and Peru. The next weekend we have GFNY York. We've been there in Pennsylvania. We have also a special offer for basically all of the races that are in the USA besides New York. So Rockford, Illinois, Pennsylvania, York, Maryland in Cambridge, and Florida, Sebring. You can choose 2 of the races. You will only pay $399 and you get 2 entries. So for example, if you're in the area of York and Cambridge, 2 races very nearby, or if you want to do different races, you can do the one in Illinois and also in Florida if you like to travel. But the thing is that the sale is pretty good. 2 races for $399 in the USA, very good deal. Then the next weekend we have 2 races and in 2 different continents. We go to Ecuador again, now we do GFNY Manta, and all the way to Indonesia to do GFNY Bali. I've heard that it's great. It's a great race and it's a must. It's one we have in our bucket list. We haven't done it yet, but we're trying. And the 5th race that we will have in September, it's GFNY Chile. So we go back to South America for GFNY Chile. So if you like to travel around the world, September is the month for you.
Then we have October. October, it's really packed. We have 7 races in October, starting right away the first weekend. We have 2 races that weekend. It's October 1st. We have GFNY Zapopan here in Mexico, which is a pretty fast race. And then we have also GFNY Maryland. We've been in Maryland a couple weeks ago and it's a really nice place. And let's don't forget, GFNY Maryland is the flattest race of all our GFNYs. If you want to be really fast, that's your race. And then we have the next weekend, GFNY Khao Yai on October 8th, that's Thailand. So I bet that's going to be also pretty amazing. Then we travel all the way to GFNY to South America to GFNY Bento Gonçalves in Brazil. Then we have our 2 races in Florida. So if you want to do a marathon and a cycling race the same weekend, we have both options on October 21 and October 22nd. And then the last race on October is GFNY Colonia in Uruguay on October 29th.
And the last month of the year that we have races, as we already mentioned, December, we chill, take it easy. November, we have 2 races. One in Indonesia, that's the last race of the season, the 26th of November, GFNY Mandalika. And before that, we have GFNY Cozumel, 12th of November, but this is the 10th edition. This is the 10th edition, so we wanted to a big carnival. That's the theme of this year, the carnival in Cozumel. It doesn't matter which race you choose, both races are gonna be great for your last race of the season. And we have more races already for 2024. We have some dates confirmed, like New York, for example, 19th of May. We already know that, but you can check always the calendar at gfny.com. You just go all the way down to the page and you will have these races and the races that are the new races that we're always adding. There's going to be shown on the website. Let us know which race you're planning to go. Also, if one of those races is going to be your 10-time medal or your 3-time medal for this year, let us know in the comments.
Or your 20-time medal.
Or your 20-time medal. That'll be great. Or your 30. There's plenty of races. You can do 22 and then you get 2 medals even if you haven't started this year. It'll be tough. You have 3 races to do in one day in 2 different continents, so good luck. That's all for this show. Leave us in the comments which races are you doing. Leave us a like, subscribe to the channel, that helps us a lot, and see you at the next GFNY.